My name is Mandeep Bela, and I'm the president of Union Network of Migrants in New Zealand. Today, I'm going to share with you the situation of migrants in New Zealand and some of the issues a lot of migrants are facing in New Zealand. So, first of all, is the education trafficking. Offshore migrants who come to New Zealand in the hope to have a better future in the coming time, they are often misled by the offshore education agents. Those agents are not required to be licensed by New Zealand immigration system, which means they can mislead those migrants, and when they come here, and often they find themselves to be studying in a college which is only profit driven and not quality education provided to them. And after that, often many migrants find themselves to be exploited by the employers. So we are actively trying to address that issue, and it is really important that we do that because this exploitation cycle starts from the time when migrants leave their country of origin and continues while they are in New Zealand. And we have seen really gross type of exploitation in New Zealand because of this, and we think this needs to stop. And we are actively becoming aware that this is not only an issue in New Zealand, this is also becoming a bigger issue in other developed countries like Canada, Australia, and UK as well, where migrants go to study. The other issue we are currently working on and campaigning for is actually to address migrant exploitation. So often workers who are on temporary work visas, their visa is attached to a particular employer. We call it as bonded or slave labor, which is not acceptable in today's world. We think migrants should have the same right to move their jobs just like anybody else. So our campaign is to allow migrants to move their jobs when they are not treated well in workplaces, so that they have their open visa, and when they are ever finding themselves to be in a situation where employers trying to take advantage of their situation, then migrants can speak out and they can move jobs. The third campaign we are currently working on is actually having a legislative framework to address modern day slavery. So we are campaigning for Modern Day Slavery Act, under which we can have certain provisions to ensure that migrant rights are respected. Fourth, last and but not the least, is the climate change induced migration. Climate change induced migration is becoming a bigger and bigger issue day by day due to climate change around the world. So, in Pacific Islands in particular, where this is becoming a major issue, we want to make sure that New Zealand plays a vital role not only in addressing climate change as a big issue, but also helping those who are in need because of climate change. So that's also an active issue we are campaigning on. So through this video, I just want to send out a message that we as workers and migrants around the world, we all need to unite our different organizations, different unions in your countries and international organizations so that we can collectively tackle these issues in our respective regions and countries. The unity is the strength, and this is the only way we can make a reasonable and meaningful change. Thank you.